everyone, and welcome to another craft video. Today I'm gonna show you how to make these hanging cute weaving hearts. So you can hang them in your tree, you can put nuts or sweets or anything else in there. It's really cute little Christmas tree decorations. To do these you will need some kind of craft paper. Now to make it a bit more festive, I actually use scraps of Christmas wrapping paper. You can use any kind of craft paper you want. You will need some tape, something round, I'm using a mug, a pencil, scissors, a ruler and some cardboard. First thing we're going to do is make a stencil that is half the heart. To make one of these, to the side, you will need a piece of cardboard. You take your round object and you place it on the cardboard, and then you draw a circle. So that is a round shape. Then about halfway down, if you mark it on your little circle, you know where to make the straight lines. The size of the straight lines depends on how long you want your template stencil to be. Let's make a straight line. Yeah, let's do it down to about 8 centimeters on this one. Across, and then you need to cut it out. There we are. That's the beginning of a stencil, and then you need to draw a line about halfway through the circle, so about where we placed the original lines where straight lines would go from. You then need to create a little weaving pattern. So have a look how wide this one is. So it is 8 centimeters. So you can either do 3 really thick ones, you can do 4 a bit narrower, you can do 5 even more smaller. It's up to you how many you will do. So I would want 4, so 8 divided by 4 is 2. So let's just mark out every 2 centimeters on there. And then draw a line through that so we know where to cut. Now, when we cut these lines, we want it actually to go a little bit higher up. So this is the original one we had. I also made one to show what would happen if you went up directly to the line. It gets a little bit too tight and looks a little bit wobbly. So make it a little bit longer than we actually want it. There we are. So that is a stencil template. You then take your paper and you fold it in half. We then want to place the flat line against the fold. And then draw around it and then cut it out. And we'll place it on top again. And then using our scissors, we're going to cut through the opening we already made. It's quite a good craft to do with children, but because you're using scissors, do take care to help younger ones. We got our first half. Fold our next one again in half. Place the flat line against the fold and draw around it. And cut it out. Place the stencil on there again and then cut through the slots. There we are. So we now have our two halves of the heart. So if we place it on top of each other, you see it does look like a heart now. We're now going to do our weaving. So you take your first edge and you put it through the first leg of this one. Then you want to take the second strip of the second half and put it through the first one. On the third one, you want to go through it. And on the fourth one, we're going to put the second one through the first one. This is every other we're doing. So that's now our first one. It's a little bit fiddly, this part. We're now going to do the opposite of what we just did, because we want it to have that cool every other square is a color. So having a look, we see we went through it on the first one, so we're gonna have that one go through our first one, and then our second one through the second. This one goes through, and then right through blue. And we're now halfway. It is very fiddly, and it does at times look like you're not doing it right. So bear with it, even if it does look a bit wobbly and things aren't quite staying where you want it to. Be patient and just keep going and you will get there. So we have our third one on our first half. So having a look, we went through, over, we're just going to go through this time. Means this one we're going to put through. We're going to go through this one. Then have this one go through it. It's very easy as well to make a mistake. Don't worry if you accidentally do it in the wrong order. You can undo it and try again. We're now on the last one, which is the most fiddly one. This is what's going to keep all of it together in a way. So, and then look, we started with through, over, through. So we're going over again. So blue through the white one. We're going to take this one through the next one. You see, this is quite fiddly, this. If I turn around, you can see it's already folded a little bit. So if you open it up, just gently pull it, you can flatten it out. So if it looks wobbly or anything, don't worry, just be patient and try to pull one end to see if you can get it evened out. And if it's sticking out a bit, pull it in towards it. And this blue one's going to go through it. gently tug on it. And then we have a last two. So the white one's gone through the blue one. It's very fiddly, but don't worry, just be patient. And then you've done your heart. If you want it smaller, just use a smaller circle. You can do it bigger. You can have 3 of these lines rather than 4. You can do more. And we want something to hang it on. So I tend to take the paper that I just used to cut them out. And it has to be a part here that we just cut off and tape to the inside. I don't tend to worry of this bit looking completely straight. If you prefer it to look really nice and neat, cut yourself a long strip and then fold it over. Take the tape and tape one end to that side and then do the same on the other end. And there you have it. We have our hanging Rowan hearts that you can fill with anything you want to go on your Christmas tree. It's a really nice little craft activity to do as a family. It can be a bit fiddly for young children, so you might need to help them. And don't forget to have loads of patience with them. And that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed it and that you will make your own little hearts. Until next time, bye!